Welcome to another video. In this video we show you how to create native Titan web forms. So forms are really important to any portal or a website. In Titan you have three options, and I'm going to categorize the first two into one because they go together nicely. So go under forms and you've got three types of form: Titan form and then these two over here. I'm just going to focus on these two. I'll do a separate video for Titan forms because it's just a bit more in depth. But essentially the way this works is you can grab, let's say, a form, you can do a create or you can update a form. And essentially how it works is, let's say you choose create, let's say you choose lead, and then the next step is you just simply insert your fields. But notice a couple of things there. I'll tell you the simple difference between the two. Let's say I'll create up to 7 fields here. As you can see, the fields are slotted all in one strip almost. Like it's not, they don't go across horizontally, they're all vertical. Now that's the simple form. Okay, so if you have a small form, this is what you want to use. If you have a bit more of a longer form or just a few more fields, what you can do is choose the second configuration. In this case, what will happen is, let's say you add up to, I'm going to keep it simple here, add up to 10 fields like that. What you will find is that the fields are spread across horizontally. Okay, they're all not vertical in one line, rather they're horizontal, they're spaced out nicely. So this is like another version of that form, but essentially both are the same, just a different layout. Now let me show you how this works. Let's say I get a form, I drag it over, I want to create a lead. So let's go ahead and create a lead. So lead, create, next, I'm going to add a couple of fields like first name, like last name, let's do email, let's do mobile, and I want to check what can I actually what's the minimum stuff required to create a lead here. So I know you need a company, so company, lead status and name. Alright, so what we'll do is we will do company like that, and that's pretty much it. Now we're ready to go. But one of the things it also needs is like a mandatory field. So what we need is go to Salesforce, click on this one, go to my mapping and find status. And I'm just going to give this a static value, so you can do that like this. And we'll go in here and we'll copy this value over here and just pop it in here for now. And then we are good to go. And it really is this simple. So if I go to preview, in fact what I want to do is a publish. So let's do a publish quickly, and then we'll go back over here in this one. So here it is. So I'm going to create a lead here. I'm going to say Titan. Give it a second here. Alright, so let's do Titan, let's do web, let's do Titan at web.com. I'm going to give it a number, and then we'll call this one Titan. Let's say I'll click save. Now what this will do, this will create lead in Salesforce. So let's go to my project. It's the one I'm working on. Let's go over to the setting, Salesforce, and you have something called integration log. And as you can see, it's 1551 here where I am, and we've created a lead. There's a record ID. If I click on it, it will take me to record ID here. And just like that, we've gone ahead and created our lead. Alright, it really is that simple. Now let's talk about update while we're at it. So same thing, what I want to do is click edit, and instead of, let's go over to the content, let's edit mapping. Instead of my source, which is create, I'm just going to choose an update. Alright, and in update you want to specify a parameter. So let's say I'll do lead ID equals, let's give it a static value. Okay, in this case it will be, let's refresh this, it will be this lead here, for example. You can do this many other ways, but this is a faster way to show you this. So let's say it equals this. Alright, and now once I've done that, I don't have to do anything different. Just have to click save and then publish. And once you've sort of published, we'll wait for the modal to pop up. Here it is, let's launch site. Once the site is launched, I'm actually going to update this entire lead that we've got here. So I'm just going to call it Titan Web, and we'll call it like, okay, so we'll call it Titan. Just wait for this to load fully. So as you can see, we have preloaded the data in here for you based off the parameter. Isn't that cool? It's awesome, isn't it? We can just preload the data. Now I can just make the modification. I'm going to call this one update, and then that's it. We'll call this one update as well. And then if I save this, it's going to write back to Salesforce for you. So if we're going to refresh here, we'll just refresh this lead for you. And meanwhile, I can also show you in the integration logs where the lead messages come across in terms of, it will show you here. So as you can see, there's a lead create and there's a lead update as well. So if we go back in here, let's have a look at my leads. You can see that this one is an update. Alright, so all the update has come across. And yeah, that's how you do it.